So here you can see a typical chessboard. If you look at it a bit closer, you can see that there are 8 times 8 squares. So we have 64 squares, and they are in white and black. So you might say now, hi, hang on, wait a second, it's not white, it's not black, they are brown. Yeah, that's true, but in the language of chess players, you talk about white and black squares or light and dark squares. And what else is important? Here on the bottom right corner, whenever you play a game of chess and you set up the pieces, there needs to be a white square. So if there is a black square, just move the board 90 degrees and then you will have a white square at the bottom right. Some other vocabulary which is useful when you watch the videos and to understand the game a bit better is when we talk about the squares. You have here on the edge of the board, you can see there are letters and numbers. They are useful when you want to identify a square, or when you talk about a game of chess, or if you want to write down a game of chess. So for example, this square here at the bottom left is called A1. Yeah, you just check out the letters here at the bottom and the numbers on the left, and so we can always identify a square. This, for example, would be E4. Then, talking about these numbers and letters, this is, as an example, the B file, and this is a D file. So you have 8 files on the chessboard. And the same is with ranks. You can say that this is the 3rd rank or the 4th rank. It helps to identify some things on which happen on the chessboard. And something else you will sometimes hear in a game of chess is when we talk about the queen side or the king side of a chessboard. So this has to do with the starting position of the pieces. Up now you just try to remember, it's not that important, but sometimes you will wonder what he's talking about, the king side. The king side is the right side here, when you look from the bottom of the game. So all the lines from E to H, this is the king side. The queen side is A to D. And I will talk about diagonals sometimes. So you have a lot of, I mean, you can see the diagonals here on the chessboard. So the long diagonal is from H1 to A8, or from A1 to H8. But you have short diagonals as well. Then we will talk about the center. This is a very useful area and important area on the chessboard. So the real center are the 4 squares here right in the middle of the board. You can talk sometimes about the larger center, which then are the 16 boards, the 16 squares here on the board. So I think this is all you need to know about the chessboard itself. Let's look at the pieces and the starting position.